Unfortunately, by the strictest definition of what a human being is, white people are just below human beings. You are negotiating with an animal, a wild dog.
Violence is on the rise overall in South Africa, but the deaths of white farmers is attracting the most attention due to their brutality. They often involve torture and sexual assault. 32 were killed in 2024, 50 in 23, and 43 in 2022. The president is concerned it's becoming genocide.
Kill the poor, the farmer.
Wow. Okay.
Guys, Blackout Coffee. Figured I'd show you my morning routine here. They've been one of the longest sponsors of the channel, and I still drink it every morning. So, 2 ways I do it. If I'm in a rush, their instant coffee, fantastic. Pop one of these open, pour it in, give it a little stir, and that's it. Dissolves in a second. If I'm not in a rush, 5-pound bag of Brutal Awakening, can't go wrong with it. Regardless, even if you like flavored coffee, they've got it. All of this stuff is fantastic. It's from a American-owned business. Go try it out. We're putting a discount code below the video. Truly amazing stuff.
Oh man. Okay. Look, this dude in Africa, he thinks that he can, I don't know what he's doing. Do you think you can intimidate white people? Do you think you can scare us? Do you think we're gonna back down? Do you think, I don't know. Apparently there's this dude in Africa, and we've talked about him before, we did a whole video on it, but there essentially is a genocide going on, or a genocide. I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but Trump is talking about it, so it must be decently bad, but this is going on in Africa, and the prime minister or the president, or I don't know what they have in Africa, I don't really care, went and saw Trump. In regards to the guy that we did the video on in the past, the problem is people have been influenced by this guy. Now, I'm going to be very calculated in terms of how I speak about this, because I want to make sure I can hurt as many people's feelings as possible. Everybody who's soft, woke, all of that crap, I'm happy you're here. Everyone else who's like me, who's a regular here, we can just sit and laugh. So, this is what we're dealing with.
Non-Conto Alliance. Shoot to kill. Yamaza. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa, pa. Brr, pa.
I'm saying to you, we have not called for the killing of white people, at least for now. I can't guarantee the future.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd understand somebody watching that, especially as it gets shared on Twitter, they freak out. It sounds like a genocidal call.
Cry babies. Cry babies.
I'm not calling for the slaughter of white people, at least for now.
I can't give a guarantee of the future.
So, Trump brought this to the whoever's in charge in Africa person, and his response was, like, not impressive.
To allow them to take land.
Nobody can
and then
take
when
land.
they take the land, they kill the white farmer. And when they kill the white farmer, nothing happens to them.
People who do get killed, unfortunately through criminal activity, are not only white people. Majority of them are black people.
Like, well, look into it. Okay, I gotta ask, if the roles were reversed, okay? Reverse the roles. If it was white people in Africa renting out football stadiums saying, we've gotta kill black people, would the response have been different? Probably, right? I love one of his responses is like, well, it's not all white people who are getting killed, it's black people too. Okay, let's just check the demographic really quick in Africa. So, there is 81.4% black people in Africa. Honestly, a lower percentage than I thought, but still the majority of people there are black. White people are at 7.3%. So when you say, well, yeah, a lot of the black people are getting killed in crime too, well, who else is going to be there? It's either going to be the very small percentage of white people or black people. So was that a good answer, Mr. President, or whoever it is in Africa that's running the deal? Now, look, the reason why this bugs me is in regards to the clip I'm about to show next. But just to preface this is not just in Africa. People look at this dude who's renting out these football stadiums like he's a star, like he's a legend, like he's right on top of it all. Cut the neck of the white person to the point where now other people are talking about it and they're in the States. Listen to this guy.
The problem that South Africans have right now is that we don't understand white people. White people are inferior species to us. We are Homo sapiens. They've got Neanderthal blood in them. This is the science. And this is not science that was done by black people. It was done by them. You understand? Abu Clive W. Lewis, they were eugenicists. They studied this and they realized that they're inferior to blacks. The white population is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. For us, it makes no sense to descend into the savagery that they have. Whatever land that they're holding on to, either way, their numbers are dwindling. Whatever leadership that they had is dying out as well. And you know about wealth disappearing after the third generation that it's passed down to, you know. So they're on the last generation. We're dealing with the weakest whites that the world has ever seen. So we expect to have Ubuntu, humanity. Unfortunately, by the strictest definition of what a human being is, white people are just below human beings. You are negotiating with an animal, a wild dog that you're trying to train to be tamed, to be ubobi, you who guards your house. You can never do that. So we're expecting Ubuntu from them. We're like, you stole our land, you butchered our people and everything else, and we just want justice. We're not out for your blood. We're not chopping off your heads. We're not doing anything. Why don't you guys understand that? Why don't you guys have Ubuntu? Why don't you guys have a heart? They don't, because they're incapable of that. You cannot expect the same behavior of a human being that you're expecting of a dog.
What the fuck was that? Wow. Okay, well, let's just break this down for a second. Number one, you're not helping race relations with this. That's pretty much the problem in America right now is everyone who considers themselves a person of color or whatever thinks that white people hate them. How the fuck are we supposed to feel after hearing this? Do you think this is like, wow, hell yeah, this guy, I would love to have dinner with him. I'd love to have a beer with him.
Hell, I like you. You can come over to my house and fuck my sister.
I mean, seriously. So what are you looking for here? So the second thing he brought up is that they're dealing with the weakest whites they've ever seen. I agree with you. We've got a ton of white people who are soft, who are apologists for their skin color, who are liberal, who are woke, feminists, literally like begging to be a part of BLM. You're right. The problem and what you're not thinking about is the majority of America, the majority of white people are solid people. So what the hell are you talking about, man? So I've never really talked about this on here because I don't think I really can. I think they would boot me off of YouTube very quickly if I ever discuss something like this, but
unfortunately, by the strictest definition of what a human being is, white people are just below human beings. You are negotiating with an animal, a wild dog.
I don't know this guy. I don't know what his religious beliefs are, but this is sounding a lot like a religion out there that sees anyone who is not their religion as inferior, as beasts, as people that should be serving that religion. And all I can say is it's astronomically stupid. I don't believe in supremacy in any kind. I believe in you doing your absolute best in life, being competitive, wanting to be the best, but simply because you're a color, because you're a religion, because you have a certain belief, you think you're automatically better than everyone else? What happened to, well, I'll work for it, or I'll lead people to it, or I'll show by example? Nope, just because you're a certain religion or you're a certain color, you are better than everyone else. That is a fucking problem. That's a problem, and it's just false. I've been around a lot of white people who are just the scum of the earth. I wouldn't trust them with a damn penny. I've been around a lot of good white people. Same goes for every other race out there. Maybe not the quantity of white, but I know people who are black, solid people. I know people who are Mexican, solid people. But I don't know. I mean, this is just so weird to me because if a white person sat there and talked about this, they would just be berated. Like, oh man, you're a white supremacist, all this stuff. Well, what do you call this? So for everyone out there who is calling white people racist simply because of our damn skin or whatever else, watch this video, because in order for there to be good race relations, you have to police your own people. A white person is not going to tell this dude anything. Now, as far as you guys thinking that you can kill off white people or slit their throats or any of that stuff, I didn't think this was going to be a comedy episode, but that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Good luck. Serious.